So video is a generous act that people will appreciate. I had a video clarity call with a young woman. She's starting a coaching practice. And one of the things that she said was, I am afraid that people will say mean things, that they won't like my video and they will criticize me and they'll say something mean in a comment. And first of all, I wish that I could introduce you to her because she's like the sweetest person ever. And I can't even imagine who would be able to even come up with something mean about her. And secondly, it surprised me that she felt that way. It was eye-opening to me even after all these years that was one of her concerns. So I learned something that day as well. But here's what I want to tell you about that. The likelihood of somebody saying something mean about your video or commenting something negative is very low, and this is why. In humans, one of the things that separates us from animals, like bears or whatever, is when you do something nice for somebody else and you put yourself out there, it makes them more receptive to what you have to say. It makes them like you and trust you a little bit. It doesn't make them want to say something mean about you. So when you're doing these videos, it's obvious that unless you're, a professional actor, which I'm not for sure, and you probably aren't either, it's costing you a little bit to do this, right? It's a gift for them. So they're going to see that and go, wow, even subconsciously, they're going to feel like, wow, I'm more open to this person, and it almost makes me want to give them something in return. So that is much more likely to be the response to your videos, and is a great reason to do them, right? Really briefly, I want to get to the point where once you get a much bigger following, you may occasionally get a bad comment. You might even get what we call internet trolls. And these are people who are unhappy with themselves, and they run around and they try to tear other people down anonymously because it somehow feeds, making them feel better. I don't know. I don't really spend much time thinking about them, but that's the dynamic there. It's not about you, I guess is what I'm trying to say. At the end of the day, it's about them and their sense of unhappiness, and there's nothing you can do about it anyway, so ignore it. Don't ever respond to negative comments. And in fact, it's almost a sign that you've sort of made it to a certain level. If you're getting that much reach outside of sort of an initial circle that you may occasionally get a negative comment, then it's kind of like, yeah, I'm reaching more people and finding my tribe. And those people that choose to comment that way are obviously not your tribe. So just ignore it. Don't worry about it. It's not going to happen in the very beginning anyway. And just consider that video is a generous act that people will appreciate. And we can help you with that. Thanks so much, and please subscribe. Bye.